I was thinking need to get Mikey in for this OSL. So hoping to get you in for a lot of them, bro.
Look at this. We're already kicking it off.
Yeah, they're just going straight for it. I love to see it.
So let's see some background on this. Let's talk about these SFers. Orichalcos, last OSL. He was in, I think he got to semis versus Hearst. Had a really good run.
He did.
Katanatrauma, first time in the OSL. He's pretty formidable on the board. Solid players all around, just like almost everybody in the OSL that made it through. Got the invite back. This game, pretty close so far. Ori's got some outs in his middle. Katana putting on some good pressure. He's definitely got the better board state here.
Yeah, he's got a nice little board. Oh, this is going to be big.
Ooh, look at this. Very nice follow-up.
Katanatrauma taking game 1.
Katana taking the first game. Well played.
Yeah, very well played. Yeah, Orichalcos, our second seed. And then Katanatrauma, he's number 27th seed in pot 4.
I didn't even see any of the like the groupings or anything like that yet, but I did take one quick glance at where I was, and it looks like I'm in a disgusting group. So that's fun,
dude.
That's fantastic.
I'm so sorry.
Fantastic. We got Ori with a fucking sick combo coming in hot. Hits wide on Katana though. Pretty neutral board states. Nothing crazy going on. Ori with some sprinkles. Again, Katana's board's clean. If he can connect that blue though. Oh, put a blue. Oh, he missed it.
Ah, man, that would have been so big.
If he put blue in column 3, that would have been massive. Yeah.
He could still make something out of this. He's just got to go fast. I mean, Orichalcos is just pure pounding down these paces, Like,
yeah, for anybody that doesn't know Ori's play style, it's very fast, it's aggressive, and if you don't kind of match the speed somewhat, you're just going to get pounded with strikes.
Yeah, it looks like Katana's going to get there, though. Last second, sort of grabbing that blue breaker to clear a good portion of his screen now.
Ori, though, he might drought out here. He gets a nice little double. Katana's high up on his board. It hits a little bit wide. Ooh, Katana, maybe if he slow down a little bit towards the end. That's something that's going to be a huge, huge, huge thing. Not only for this match, but for all these OSL matches, is recognizing your opponent's board state. Knowing when to slow down, when to speed up. When you're high up on your board, you have to just realize, what's the board state out of your opponent.
Yeah, there's a big macro game to it, right? A lot of times myself, I've been caught out sort of just slamming down those pieces, and then I look at my opponent's mini board and I'm like, oh, they're pretty much dead. I fucked this up.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, hard to keep track of it all.
It definitely differentiates good players from great players. Ori
indeed
didn't have a great opener here, but Katana didn't have much of a follow-up, so he could recover pretty easily. Ori, nice board. Katana in a little bit of trouble. If he gets a blue, he's out. Looks like it's going to come. Ooh, but not soon enough. As you can tell, Ori's steady 4 or 5 blocks ahead in the queue. Again, like I said before, Ori is all about the speed. He's pretty accurate, and he's relentless. So if you're not your A game, he's just going to smother you with strikes pretty much.
Absolutely. Katana actually had the break there in that yellow in column 6. I guess he doesn't see it.
Has it. I don't know why he's not breaking it in 6. Please break it in 6. And all of his breakers just get crushed. That's tough.
It's 3-1 to Orichalcos at the minute.
Oh, spicy!
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to mention just for the viewers, whenever we're talking about, column 6, column 5, column 4, anything like that, for those that are not super aware of, sword fighting terms and stuff like that, really what it means is if we're referencing column 1, that means the first column all the way to the left. Column 2, the second column to the left. Column 3, the third column to the left, so on and so forth. Just for reference. Anyway, back to the game. Ori, quick little clear. Nothing major here. Katana's getting cut off from his one column. Tough spot.
Yeah, this is a tough one to dig out of.
Do you want to talk about, I guess, the pressure of playing these games?
Oh man, that's what I was gonna touch on that. See, for that you know, that column 6 opener that Katana had, that I guess he just didn't see.
Yeah.
The pressure in the moment, honestly, it can be immense, especially if you're not used to like these sort of like high stakes, like I mean, like there's 72 people watching right now. I don't think I mean, Orichalcos, he streams sometimes. Katana, I don't know if he does stream, but like as far as like a Puzzle Pirates audience goes, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, hey guys, listen, I don't know if anybody here is, you know, you don't necessarily have to be the best sword fighter, the best rumbler, or anything like that, but I'm sure everybody, you know, one time in their Puzzle Pirates experience, they've seen many people, you know, watching one of their games before. And you know what? The pressure's on at that point, you know? If you see 5+ people watching your game, I don't know about you, but I always want to perform. And that makes me a little bit nervous, you know? So you can only imagine how this is definitely affecting certain people when they're playing. I know it affects me.
Oh, dude, same, big time.
Ori,
and you know, whenever there's so much at stake as well, bunch of prizes, the honor, oh god, Katana doesn't want to see
Katana,
that,
though,
but he does want to see this. This is big.
Look at this. Look at these follow-ups. Any break here for Ori?
Ori's gonna die.
Doesn't get it.
Says GG, well played. Love to see the good sportsmanship between these two guys.
It's nice. Breath of fresh air for the sword fighting community.
Absolutely. 80 viewers in here now. 80 viewers. This is sick. Welcome, guys.
Here we go.
Whether this is your first OSL or you've been here for all of them, welcome. Hope you're having a good time. And honestly, this is just the beginning, folks. So we've got a very, very fun month ahead.
Yeah. Ori, not much cooking on his board right now. He's got a lot of sprinkling to do. Look at that. Now if he connects those reds, he's going to look for a nice little combo.
Yeah.
Katana, also
it always
for a
feels
red.
super good having like those big blocks that are super accessible in your
Terrible
board.
timing for Katana. Break that. And again, just goes to show how Ori, even though he's low on his board, Katana is pretty high up there. Sorry, I was getting some... Yeah, I'm doing that right.
Just flick on streamer mode, sure. Yeah. Sitting at 5-2 at the minute. Some good games been played so far here. Anna's doing super well. He's got a nice board. Ori, chilling, great board, great pace. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty happy with this board state at the minute. Now, this big block that Katana has, he can just get a red and get rid of that. He's chilling. Like, it's not gonna sound much. Like, he's never gonna be able to combo it. But you just get stall war.
Look at this though. Ori's stalling it out. Katana,
both getting it.
He's in a decent spot.
Katana's learned. He's like, I'm not making the same mistake again. I'm stalling this right here.
Ori, some nice flips though. Not a lot of people know how to do this flip. It looks like he's gonna die though. Wow. Well played. Exactly what we're talking about. And you know what? If you weren't doing it before, it's all about adapting. You know, if you're adapting in situations like this, Katana learned from his mistake last one of those first few games. He went a little bit too fast, or he was high up on his board. He could have died maybe if he stalled sooner. So it's nice to see. So many times we see people just having the nerves succumb, you know, succumbing to the nerves. And, you know, nice to see. Well played by Katana there.
Yeah, it's a very real thing. I think it's almost like a underrated asset in stuff like the OSL, where like if you can cope with the pressure, you're going to be feeling a lot more confident going into these.
Katana actually had a double good combo in one.
See that? Yeah.
Yeah. Missing a good combo in one to double it out. Still in an okay spot. Yeah, he gets a nice clear here. It's not doing a lot to Ori's board. Ori's probably going to get a 3-sword off here, but Katana fully clearing out his board, so he doesn't mind. 3-sword does hit. Ori trying to just clear out that yellow does get it. Katana, not many cubes here, so not going to have much ammunition to throw back at Ori in this situation. Ori, though, himself, not much to throw at him. Maybe just some sprinkles and little strikes here and there. Katana, good flips. Lots of breakers coming through.
Yeah.
Ori has the right idea, though. This is a big thing I love talking about. When you are high, when your opponent's high up on their board, it doesn't matter if you're sending them a Vegas 9, right? Or whether it's a 2x2. Regardless, it's going to crit them, or not crit them rather, but just hit them as if it was an infinite, right? Because they're so high up on their board. So a lot of the times you see, oh, this guy missed a double or anything like that. Maybe you have to realize board state, right? Board state's so important here. And to recognize when to send certain strikes and when to not is super valuable.
Absolutely. And like right now, Ori's definitely just looking to hit Katana with anything.
Oh, he hit him.
That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Very nice combo from Ori.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Super nice follow up there. It looks like Ori's going to be on match point here if he wins the next game, right? I think that puts him at 7.
Yeah, sitting at 7-3 right now. Rocks and Losers in the Twitch chat says, watching this makes me want to spam SF, but I know I will just be sad I'm not this good. No, dude, absolutely.
And then it all starts somewhere.
Yeah, rip some games. Like, you know, everyone was just starting off at one point, right? It's a fun puzzle to play, nonetheless. If it gets you in the mood, that's great to hear.
Katana blocking out his blue there.
Yeah,
a little bit rough. I think he's kind of tunnel visioning a little bit. He had some outs.
Yeah,
again,
I've noticed that sort of theme throughout the games. But again, like you can't blame him. Like tunnel visioning in a time like this, he's doing super well.
Especially against one of the favorites of the whole tournament, Ori. So
yeah, he really went in like right at the deep end. Katana. Obviously, Ori's taking the set. It's 8-3. So Katana's just playing for glory. He's playing for win percentage, which again can be super important as far as getting through in the groups. And I just want to elaborate a little on the groups. We've got 7 groups of 6 people each this year. Again, a little bit different than previous years, but we've got 10 more contestants, so we had to adjust a little bit, right? And how it's going to work is the top 3 from each group is going to go through, in addition to the 3 best 4th place performers. So that's making for a total of 24 players going into the next round. The top 8 performers are gonna get a bye, and then the bottom 16, I suppose. Oh, looks like a ton.
Oh, and he gets it. Big break. On a strike.
That's a big side sword. Yeah. So yeah, the bottom 16 performers, like their 2nd and 3rd place performers, and those they're gonna be playing each other in an extra round. And we have double elim this year, double elimination, so that means a lot more matchups with different players. And we've got second chances as well, obviously. So I think that's going to be very exciting as far as the upset potential goes. I think one of the problems, I suppose, in previous years was that there were certain sets that everyone wanted, but no one would get, right? Like, I'm sure you guys who've been here before, you were like, damn, I wish I could have seen this matchup. Well, now we've got twice the potential of that happening. Because we've got twice as many matches.
Super action packed. We got tons of contestants, super strong opponents like we do every year, but this year in particular, absolutely. Ori, nice little break there. That's going to hit.
That's a big break right there. It's another one.
Some nice follow-ups. Hitting pretty well.
He's feeling himself right now, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely those initial, first game jitters that might get.
Yeah, I think
players.
you could.
Ori, he's definitely a rhythm player. Once he gets into a rhythm of certain things, then he can really start out some nice combos and maintain a speed. The biggest thing for him is going to be precision. He's always got the speed on his side, but precision does vary occasionally. But when he's feeling it, he's unstoppable sometimes. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I think like no matter how much you warm up, once you're actually like there, you're like, all right, and to start the set, you're gonna have those jitters. Definitely.
The most fun part about OSL is that especially when you get to the upper echelon of sword fighters, you know, like your Hearses, your Oris, people like that. It's really a coin flip of the day who came to play, honestly. So you can have just somebody winning, you know, one day, and another day somebody else winning. It really is just a total toss-up. Or you think about if he could double that. I don't think that he could. Looks like he's trying to connect. Wants to break that yellow if possible. It is yellow center. Connecting that red finally. Oh, he's going to get out of this.
Ooh,
some good follows by Katana, though. He's putting on the pressure.
Yeah, he's doing everything he should be.
Really connected. Ooh, or we losing that one.
Saying GG, well played. Yeah, well played. Again, the good sportsmanship. Nice to see.
Katana taking a decent amount of games. It's very, it's considerable, you know? Taking 4 games so far.
Yeah, I mean, against someone like Ori, right? You're happy to just get those wins, right? Super strong competitor.
Yeah.
Second seed, as I said. I just want to give a wee shout out to
a little bit on the speed there. If you can see, Katana getting the better of Ori. Nice little break. But Ori,
more efficient, I suppose.
Had to break that, unfortunately. Now he's looking to push down the blue. Is he lagging? I don't know why he's stalling out. Maybe it's a tactical thing. I'm not sure. He's still stalling.
Interesting.
You know
we'll
what?
have to
I
ask
think it was probably IRL interference, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, possibly a dog.
Yeah, possibly his animal, his pet. But again, Katana pounding with strikes. Well played. Still, though, Ori's got a good board. He can clear it out. Got some digging to do, but 1 yellow, 1 green. He's in the clear. What's super nice to see is just how efficient people are when they get high up on their board, and how they squeeze the efficiency out of every breaker as much as they can.
Yeah, there's certain wee flips in there that I'll be like sitting there and be like, wait.
Just to give you 1 extra space, just 1 extra turn to get maybe that breaker that you need to just, you know, clear everything out. It's super impressive. I love watching top of board states, especially at a high level. And when people are locked in, it is like one of my favorite things. It's so sick to see how quick people can kind of just squeeze out all of the you know, all that potential of just 1 breaker.
Huge opener for Mori.
Yeah, pretty considerable by Katana too, though. Hitting a little bit wide. It's in 5-6, not going to do too much damage. Ori's got just such a nice board here, though. He's going to hit him with disgusting follow-ups any second. If that hits... Yeah, look at that. Katana? Still alive, though. He gets a green, he clears out his whole middle.
Yeah, it's doable.
Ori, though,
but the red will help. Yeah, Ori's got such a clean board. Super tough spot to win. He could have kept
sprinkle.
That. Yeah. Just whenever you're going fast, like the reaction time you need whenever your board's that high to sort of account for that sprinkle. Katrin says, I love curious and understanding the commentary has compared to being cutthroat. Thank you, Katrin.
I appreciate that. Well played by both guys there. Katana, saying that he's happy with his performance there. You know,
honestly, 10-5, I would be if I were him.
5 games off of Ori is great. You know, especially
that was
considering
super
where
impressive.
Katana's at and everything.